What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well, and for all you new folks that just clicked on the video, please consider liking and subscribing and do all of the things. So folks, I got a bit of an interesting one for us today. I have just bought myself an electric unicycle. I bought myself the KS16s version 2, the 860 watt-hour version. Really nice, really enjoying it. The reason I did it is because I sort of want to move on to different kinds of personal transport, and this one, from what I could see, had the smallest footprint, and from what I was using with the other guys, just seemed to work really well. The electric skateboards have been great and treating me very well, but I sort of want to diversify and see what else I can do and actually look at as for something that could maybe be better or even win my heart over.
Like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot.
So the KS16s V2, what is it? What does it do? So it's got a range of about 60 to 80 kilometers depending on your weight and your tire pressure. Can you actually do that? Yes, it is very comfortable to ride. It's a lot more maneuverable than compared to electric skateboards, and a lot more comfortable once you figure out how to stand on it properly. And there are a couple of ways you can stand on it depending on where the pressure on your foot sits, which makes a bit of a difference. Its top speed is 35 kilometers per hour. When I got it, it was limited to 20, but the people at Kingsong have been very helpful. I just sent them an email, sent them the serial number, and they did it all from their side, and they unlocked it to 35 kilometers per hour. On the app, it says it can do 60, but there's, okay, wait, just give me a second. It says I can do 60 on the app, but there's no chance I am going to ever attempt doing 60 kilometers per hour on this thing. That is just ridiculous. I have also bought some extra protective equipment. There's a big vest under here to keep me safe, to stop me losing all my skin if I do fall over, which should hopefully keep me alive. The learning curve with these things is actually really hard. These things are really difficult to learn to ride. I can wakeboard, skateboard, longboard, I've done snowboarding, I've tried surfing, I never got from that ride. I could water ski, I could do all of the things. This is the most difficult thing I have ever learned to ride in my entire life. It took me about a week's worth of practice before I could finally say I was really comfortable on it. The learning curve is really intense, but the payoff is just so worth it at the end of the day. It's a lot more comfortable than the electric skateboards. I'm enjoying it a lot more. The price point is a lot higher. You know, the one that I've got is it's about a mid-range one, but it's equivalent to like a top of the range e-skate. But the thing is that this will do 3 times the distance of most e-skates, which for me is really worth it. When you look at what you get versus what you get with an electric skateboard, it pays off a lot more in my mind. How this thing actually works is I stand on top of it with my feet on either side, and when I lean forward, it accelerates, and when I lean back, it brakes. You need to be quite forward thinking with this thing because the wheel's a lot bigger than on an e-skate, so it's kind of hard to gauge your distance. The braking's also a bit slower because it's all about you. It's not like in a car or a bike or an e-skate where you just pull the brakes back and you regulate it like that. You actually have to be thinking in your head how fast you're going. You can set it up so that it does beep at you depending on what speed you're doing. And I've set it up so that when I hit 30 kilometers per hour, it'll slow me down by itself, which is a very strange sensation and just brilliant design work. What it does is so I'll get to about 30 kilometers per hour, and then it'll tell me, please decelerate. And then if I don't decelerate, it will accelerate the wheel and push me back into a standing position. Quite slowly and quite comfortably. I've done it a few times and it works really well. The actual thought put into designing this thing and how well it works, I am absolutely astonished at the actual development that's gone into this thing that makes it such a pleasure to ride and just function with. The unicycles are also a lot more portable. They're a bit of a pain in the ass to pick this one up because it's quite heavy. It weighs about 20 kgs, but it's got a handle that you pull up and then it wheels around like a suitcase. It needs to be on to wheel it around, which I don't know how that affects its battery life, but I don't know, if it does 80 kilometers, I really don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. The only thing where it's a pain in the ass is when you need to take it upstairs because, oh man, just give me a second, I'm going to ride through Eads. Is when you need to take it upstairs because not everywhere has escalators and elevators and you just pick it up sometimes, which that's the only thing that's a bit of an inconvenience. It is pretty heavy and it does have to be on. It does have a thing where it auto turns off the wheel when you pick it up, but sometimes it has, I picked it up and it's thought I was riding and it's just gone crazy. So far, I'm really happy with my purchase now that I know how to ride it. I've only had to charge it once. I've done over 100 kilometers on it. The app that it comes with is really good. It keeps track of all of its specs, its health, how hot it gets, how cool it gets, how fast you're going. It's got speakers built into it. It is just phenomenal, this technology. I'm still mind blown by how well it works. That's today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and do all of the things if you haven't done them already. I'm going to be doing some more videos on electric unicycles soon. Don't stress, we're still going to be doing electric skateboards, but we are going to be moving on to bigger and better electric vehicles. How can we actually change the way we move from point A to point B with these devices? I thought these things were terribly stupid when I first saw them. Now that I'm on one and I'm able to use one, I think they're amazing. So wait for the review of this once I've had a little bit more time to check it out. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, do all the things. And remember folks, if you're stuck in a rut, try something new, fix something old, chase something out. Cheers, bye.